Yeah, so the Residential Tenancies Board is a quasi-judicial service where we have the Dispute Resolution Service, which offers dispute resolution to landlords and tenants. So when a landlord or a tenant have an issue within a tenancy that they can't resolve themselves, they come to the RTB, and we offer mediation, adjudication and tribunals to try and resolve disputes. And we use probably have about 5,000 applications a year, and would usually have around 3,000 hearings per year. So prior to March 2020, all of our hearings would have been carried out face-to-face. So these would have been done in hearing rooms in our building or in remote locations across the country in regional centres. So we always did face-to-face, and when somebody couldn't appear face-to-face, they'd have to be adjourned and then reset up for another date. So in March 2020, we had to cancel all face-to-face hearings, and we were stuck kind of coming up with a solution to how we were going to move forward, continuing to have hearings happening. So at that point, we were looking into virtual solutions, and we approached Unity to come up with a virtual hearing solution for us. So Unity developed our virtual hearings platform through Teams. So with this way, we ran a pilot initially. So we had 3 of our panel members and 1 of our staff members set up. So Unity came in, they looked at our scope, looked at all of our needs in relation to this. So this is something very new for us. We hadn't used virtual hearings at all previously. So initially, I suppose we were looking at just using it virtually, so just where all parties will be virtual. But we also want a solution as well for having a hybrid method, so that if we had to or we returned to a place where some people were able to attend face-to-face and other people weren't able to attend there, we'd be able to have the decision maker in the room with one party and another party calling in virtually. So Unity worked with us to come up with a solution to see what our needs were. They then were able to deliver it all, provide support as well to our staff and to our customers. They provided training videos as well for everybody, and we ran a pilot which is very much supported by Unity, and we had dedicated people to support the customers if they needed, because some people have different levels of IT proficiency. So we ran the pilot, it was really successful, and then we rolled it out to our whole disputes unit. So for our customers, it's easier because they don't have to travel anymore. Like some of our regional centres would have been, in Sligo and Galway and Cork, but if you're living outside of those urban centres, you'd still have to travel to come to a hearing, or if you had to travel up to Dublin for a hearing, it wasn't convenient for everyone. It also meant taking time off work. Usually you might have to take a whole day off just for an hour and a half hearing. So now people really just have to be available for that time period of the hearing. It's a lot more flexible as well. We have a lot less adjournment requests from people because they don't have to travel, or if they're going abroad or something, they can still dial into the hearing from there. And for our panel members as well, it's a lot more convenient for them. They don't have to travel either. It's a lot more time saving. And there's a few extra steps for our team, but it's a very easy system to use. So the majority of people, it's easy enough to get people trained. There was really good support offered by Unity, which we didn't really need that much for the customers, because I think most people nowadays are fairly used to doing things over video, so it's worked very well. Yeah, we're going to keep the virtual method because it has worked really well, and like I said, it's a lot more flexible for our customers, which offers a better service for them. So we're going to keep it, and we're also going to offer the hybrid model as well, because that does work where there are people who may not be able to travel, or they may be abroad and the other party wants to be in the room. So they're actually, it offers a better solution for our customers in that way. And then we probably will return to some face-to-face hearings, but I think it just gives us greater flexibility and allows us to hold a lot more hearings, because previously we would have been very much tied to how many rooms we had available. So now we don't have that restriction anymore, because it's really just down to how many decision makers are actually available. So we'll have a lot more capacity to have more hearings when we have the option of virtual.